All right, welcome back to the wood panel.
We are here.
Buckwheat made it back.
I did. I'm sorry for last week, guys. I was absent.
Yeah, he was absent. So as you can see, me and Buckwheat shaved mustaches.
Yes, yeah, we did.
Um,
I thought it was a good idea. I was trying to get anybody to do it with me, and Logan was like, "I'll do it, bro." So
I regret it.
I don't.
Sometimes I'm like, damn, dude, like, I lost like 10 pounds. I did lose 20 pounds, but then I was like, I lost 10 pounds. I think I'm going to be looking good under there.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because I'm down like I would say 10 pounds, maybe 11.
But I cut it, and I'm not who I thought I was under there.
I'm cool with mine. I don't have a problem with it. But I kind of wish I had a beard.
So, playing off of the mustaches, give me your best cop impersonation.
You think I look like a cop right now?
It's just a cop thing.
For sure, I can see that. Give me your license and registration.
Nah, man, you got to get into this.
Okay. Give me a second. You put me on the spot here. What's a good one? Hold on a second. Give me yours and give me a second. Because you've been thinking of that. You threw that out there.
Nah, I walk up to your window.
Okay.
Roll it down.
Roll it down, yeah.
I ain't rolling my window down. I said roll that fucking window down.
That is so true, bro. Yes.
Instantly mad. I'm like, bro, don't I got rights? Not right now, you don't. You see this? You ain't got rights. Bro, like, it's just window tint. That ain't why I pulled you over. Why'd you pull me over? I ain't going to tell you right now. Roll the window down. License and registration. I ain't got to give it to you if you don't tell me what you pulled me over for. I ain't playing these games with you, sir. Opens the door. I pull you up out of the car. You know what, man? I don't want to be a cop. After that, I don't even know what I'd do. What would you do?
If I pulled you out of the car,
Yeah.
I'd still try to get your license and registration, I guess. Give
Like,
me your
bro,
license
come
and fucking
on.
registration, bro.
Bro, give me your license.
Out of all this, you know what you did? You rolled through a stop sign. That's how these things go. Just because of, that's so true.
Yeah, acting stupid over a stop sign.
Some of them are just pussies.
Dude, I got pulled over. Okay.
I got a great story.
For
This is a big good
texting?
one. Yeah, go ahead.
For texting?
Mhm.
And for not having a seatbelt.
Mm-hmm.
And I was texting, and I didn't have a seatbelt. But I was still pissed at this guy. Like, bro, this is what we're doing right now. We're pulling people over for just... I lied to him. I said I was looking at my GPS. I wasn't. But he was supposed to believe me. You ever tried to lie?
You know what makes me mad? Is that we can't look at our phones and we can get pulled over. But these dudes could have a whole ass laptop in their car.
Like this.
Yes. Would it be the same thing if I was doing this? And doing this. So yeah, it's all a joke. I got pulled over one time, and I've only been pulled over for serious things like twice in my entire life.
Okay.
And they said I was speeding, which in theory I guess I was because the speed limit's 70, and
Yeah.
I was going 78, and I was on my way to barber school. Pulls me over. It's the first time I got pulled over. Never had a ticket at the time. And he's like, license and registration. And I'm like, okay. So I give it to him. He comes back. He said, you were speeding. I'm like, bro, I was going 78 because I have it on my cruise control. I was going 78. But yeah, I was speeding. You got me. He's like, all right. So he gave me a ticket. And I said, you're really going to give me a ticket? He's like, well, I wrote you 5 over.
Thank you.
Thank God for that guy. Thank God you wrote me 5 over. Yeah.
You're awesome, dude.
Yeah. So I was like, you're lame as hell. So I told him. He goes back to his car and brings me another ticket for my window tint.
Oh, my God.
I'm not kidding.
Bro,
you.
listen. When that guy pulled me over, I looked him dead in the eyes. And I was like, this is all that your dumb ass has to do today. I said a couple other things, but I'm not gonna say them. So
Yeah.
then I called one of my friends. That could have maybe got me out of the ticket. I called him and said, "Hey man, you think you could get me out of this ticket? I just got pulled over." He goes, "Dude, he told me what you called him. He's not gonna take that off." And I was like, "Yeah, fair. At least I earned that one." Yeah. Second thing with the mustache, I think we should karaoke.
There ain't no way you're doing this.
No, I am. And the sun goes down on my side of town. That lonesome feeling comes to my door, and the whole world turns
What's the turn, Logan?
blue. There's a rundown bar. Where's it at, Buckwheat?
Tracks. People for two. Way in the back. Where I sit alone. What am I thinking about?
And think of losing you.
This is the funniest shit.
Most every night beneath the light of a neon moon. If you lose your one and only, there's always room here for the lonely. Watch your broken dreams dancing in out of the beams of a neon moon.
This is hilarious, bro. Where did you come up with this?
Hey, man. You never know.
You literally didn't tell me any of that. I literally asked, like, you just gonna leave this laptop right here? You're like, yep.
Dude. Yeah, I feel like I got some power. I got some power now. I'm like, man, I could throw anything at this guy.
Yeah, you definitely did. That was awesome.
Dude, something we talked about in the barbershop. So obviously we shaved our mustaches.
Yeah.
We were talking about who's him and who's Tim.
Yeah.
And what did what was our topic this week?
Oh yeah. So, how many men out there? Let's just say that. It's how many men that are married men right now. And I'm going to give you an age gap. Let's just say from low 50s. Let's say low 50s to mid 20s
Yeah.
that are married. How many of those men think that if they got left today or got divorced,
Yeah.
could go out and bring a girl home same day?
Dude, first, let me tell you, I seen something that pertained to this on TikTok. I was watching a TikTok and it said that like a study showed, like, they asked like 100 guys, if you were in a group or if you were in a room full of 1,000 women in your age group and like your social status, like not overly rich or anything like that, just like normal people in your age group, how many of those women in that room out of 1,000 do you think would be attracted to you?
Oh, that's a good question.
How many do you think?
Out of 1,000 girls, how many girls I think are attracted to me?
Yeah, in a room.
Shit, boy, hey. I got at least 50%.
Dang, 500 of them were.
I would think.
Bro.
Now, am I the only guy in there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they ain't got other choices. I think I at least got 50%. Now, if they had other choices,
70% of men said like less than 20. Yeah, and like 50% said like less than 10. Men are insecure as hell, dude. That's crazy to me.
These men must have been like ugly.
I would say like
How many
no,
you think?
they weren't.
Realistically.
I would say like 200 of the 1,000, I would think. 20%.
You think 20%? I guess I kind of did go overboard with 500 people, but
Nah, bro, you got to hold that.
I'll
So
hold
let's
it for
get to your
sure.
question.
I'll hold it for
Let's
real.
get to your question.
So let me ask you that. Do you think that you could pull a girl after, do you think you could go out right now, pull a girl, bring her home tonight? Right now.
Dude, I've never, this is a true story.
Don't.
Let me tell you, this is a true story. I don't remember, and I don't think that I ever have, went to a bar and ever landed a woman there. And I'm not an insecure guy. I'm not a quiet guy.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it's because I don't drink, but a bar. Just
You're not.
doesn't-
Yeah, you're not a big bar scene guy. Let's just say you go. Okay, let's change the bar then. Don't say the bar. Let's say you go out to a concert.
Dude, I'm gonna say that no, I cannot. I don't think so. Because I've never had that kind of luck, bro. I've never had like,
Bro, I'm not gonna bring it up on this podcast, but you're lying to me
okay,
about the luck part. About the luck part, because there's stories that has been told and that
I'm
you've
just
done.
saying. I'm just saying that.
You got the luck, so don't be saying that. You got the luck.
Yeah, but those luck that all came from behind a phone screen. Dude, life. I'm not him. I guess.
I asked my wife if she thought. So when you all asked me that, I went home. I mean, obviously you were there. I texted my wife and I was like, "Honey, you think that if you left me, I could go out tonight and pull a girl?" She said, "Maybe."
You're like, oh,
And
she
I
thinks
said,
so.
"Oh yeah." She said, "Yeah, fat ugly ones."
Dude, the crap Bailey hit you with cracks me up. Yeah,
That's just funny, dude.
Yeah.
And you got to think 99.9% of men's not going to go ask their wife, "Hey, bro, hey, honey, you think I can pull a chick tonight if I went out after, I mean, if we split up, you think
Yeah.
I could pull a chick tonight?" Ain't none of them going to say, "Yeah, fat, ugly ones." My wife is funny, bro.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so I don't think that I don't think I'm that guy.
I think,
I'm not that in-person guy like that.
okay,
Maybe.
okay, you've been out. You went and go out and done friends, right? You went out and did things.
Yeah, I've done some things.
What's your weirdest encounter
Dude.
with a girl?
Okay. So I was texting this girl and this is the time in my life I got humbled. All right. I was like, dude, I was like, we were texting back and forth. She was like, yeah, I work over here down. This is when I lived in Lexington. She's like, I work over here at the mall. You should come over here and see me during like my lunch or something. And I was like, sick. Like I'm like hyped up. I put on like my best fit. I roll over there.
Mhm.
I walk in and like I make eye contact with her and she just like goes the other way. So then I text her and I'm like, hey, is everything good? Like I'm at your job where you told me to come. And she just literally in person ghosted me. Didn't come and talk to me. Went to that, I guess, her break room. And I just kind of stood there and I was like, damn, I'm ugly. That's what I felt like, bro. I was like,
You catfished her.
I just catfished her, bro. I was catfishing.
That's
I was 18 years
hilarious,
old, bro. And yeah, so I'll never forget her. I only know her Instagram name. I'm not gonna put it out there, but
Thanks.
fuck her.
Yeah. What a
Not nice person.
not nice person, bro.
What's yours?
My weirdest encounter at a bar,
Sure.
or I guess out and about. The weirdest encounter. I mean, you got me because I don't.
You just land them all the time.
No, I don't land them all the time.
You never strike, bro. Never strikes out, bro. You might have got all 1,000 of those girls in that room. You never miss, bro. Never miss,
Bro, I'm telling you, I'm a shooter, bro. Shooter, shoot.
Shooter, shoot. You're not wrong.
I don't want to. I'm trying to think because I've been in a relationship for a long time. Even when I wasn't in one, before that, I was in one.
Yeah.
So I really didn't get a whole lot of getting to go out and trying to pull girls, like you would think. Even the time that I did when I was able to, I really wasn't even old enough to drink at that time.
Right.
So I really didn't have like a I really would love to.
So then, why do you think you could go out and just pull a girl the same night?
I think I'm good looking. Maybe I'm not. I mean, I guess, I don't think I'm ugly. Like you know why? Because I see people going out. Like, say me and my buddies do go out, and I see these single dudes just out here hanging out with their group of guys.
Yeah.
And then they'll like approach girls, and then these girls, will fuck with these dudes, and it's just like, Oh,
Dude,
if these guys can do it, I still got it.
I just always feel like weirdo status walking up, like, "What's up? You want me to buy you a
Is there
drink?"
even a right way to do it?
That's a good question.
Is there a right
good
way to
question.
do that? Is there a right way to go up to a girl while you're drinking? Because that's what most people are doing, are drinking.
Yeah.
You know, you're not walking. Ain't no motherfucker going to walk up not drunk. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody walking up there just, how you doing? You're hot.
Because every time I see it, I just see like a dude like, "What's up, baby?"
Yeah, he's got to
Like,
be feeling good and not worrying about how dumb he's going to look when he walks over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, if there's a right way, somebody that has a lot of success rate at doing that.
Yeah, a lot of Riz.
Let us hear your stories.
Please, yeah, give us one.
If you're the Rizzler, hit us up.
Yes.
Rizzler, hit us up, and I want to hear what's working for you. Just out of curiosity, because
Yeah,
I
am curious, bro.
I never had one work.
I sit here and say that, I think maybe I could do that. I think maybe I could go out one night and take a girl home.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even know what to say.
yeah. I think that what it
Like,
would actually
even if I
happen
walked
to
into
be-
the bar, say I start drinking and I'm feeling good, and I see a girl and I'm like, that's the one I like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That she's good looking. I like her. I want to go say something to her. Wouldn't even know how to walk over there.
Hi.
Literally, like, you with anybody? Are you?
You come here often?
Yeah. You want me to buy a drink? That's the main thing. All these dudes, that's how they do it usually. It's just, you want me to buy you a drink? You want a drink?
Yeah.
That's the number one.
That's
I
what
think.
they do. That's their go-to.
That has to be, because there's nothing else you can do. And most girls are gonna be like, "No, you fucking weirdo.
Yeah, get on.
I
out
got
of
my
here.
own money. Go on. You know what I mean? Go on.
What, you think
I'm here
I'm-
with my friends, or I'm here with him. That's,
That's
your buddy.
always. I'm here with my friends.
That is true. I'm here with my friends.
Yeah, maybe I've just been told no too many times at the bar that I'm just like, I'm not doing that anymore. Doesn't
Yeah.
really work.
Bro, like you used to say, boyfriend country. How like all my friends like. So
Yeah.
I'm the only one married out of all my friends.
Yeah.
So when I did go out with them, they all are trying to get bitches.
Yeah,
That's what they do.
But the thing is, every time I've been with them, I'm like, that's a little creeper status. I guess you got to be a little bit like just a weirdo.
I mean,
you just kind of like walk up behind them and like,
yes, bro, dude, that's funny, dude, because that is so true. Because you go to these bars. I mean, hell, when we were going to these bars, we'd go and hang out, and we obviously would go for like a popular cover band.
yeah,
And we knew that it was going to be banging that night. It was going to be a lot of people there, so we
Yeah.
went. So we go, and then we listen to the cover band. And after the cover band, that's when the music goes down. Everybody's dancing on the dance floor,
yeah.
bro. And we would go there, and all of my friends we would be on the outskirts like this.
Yeah, sitting there holding a drink, wondering like, fuck that guy. He's out there. He's pulling. How'd he get her? I was looking at her. I thought she was going to be with me.
I'm telling you, bro. So obviously I wasn't pulling nobody, but I'm hanging out with my buddies and they're trying to get girls. But at the same time, all the girls are walking up to Dustin. I'm sorry
Yeah.
to call you out, Dustin,
Yeah.
but all the girls, I mean,
Yeah, he's Dustin.
he's Ken the Barbie is what I call him.
Yeah, he is.
He's just him when it comes. Like, I mean, girls just flock to him, and that's just how it is for him.
Yeah, we'll post a shirtless pic of Dustin.
For sure. We should. Dude, he does his thing. He's like, not to make fun of you, Dustin, but you know what I'm saying? Dude, some Arnold Schwarzenegger stuff, bro. He is jacked. I can't say much, but
Yeah, he puts the work in, dude.
Yeah.
When I see him and my brother Dakota walking around, I'm just like, man, that it would be cool to look like that, but
I'm pretty. I would put all my money on my account. They're both natural.
yeah, and I'm like, you guys are both so jacked, but that just looks boring
Oh, I can't do it.
doing this.
Oh, yeah.
I've
do
done
this all day. There ain't no way I can go do this after that. I just can't do that.
I did 75 hard and it was hard.
I mean,
I'm
yeah.
gonna try it again here soon. Weather's getting good. So, all right, coming off of that, I got to tell this story from the barbershop. I've been holding on to this, and I feel like it's just time to tell it.
Go ahead, because I think I already know what it is.
So I was sitting in the barbershop on my day off, and some like old country dude, imagine just like your normal papaw from, the country. He's got bibs, he's walking in boots, big as hell, gray headed, whatever, just pulled up into Cummins. I was like, all right. He walks in, he goes, hey, y'all do any landscaping here? And I said, did you say landscaping? He said, manscaping. I said, oh shit, I know this is about to get weird quick. And I'm not even working. I'm sitting on the bench right in front of Danny's chair.
And there's clients in there, right?
Yeah, it's full of clients. So I just go, yeah, what are you trying to get done? I just had to hear what he had to say.
Well, of course. Yeah.
So he starts telling me, well, I'm trying to get like my chest shaved and my back shaved. And I was like, okay, well, this is a public barber shop, so like you'd have to like stand in front of my chair and I just have to do it, right in front of the window. And he's like, oh yeah, that's fine. And I was like, yeah, I'd probably charge you like $150 a side. And he was like, okay, I got to think about it. And so he leaves and he took the barbershop's number and he calls back on the phone. He says, is Logan there? And Danny, I don't know if I was there or not.
You wasn't. Yeah, I don't think you were there at the time.
Someone took the call.
Danny did.
Yeah, and he was, or no, I did hear it. So I was on the phone. I told Danny, I was on the phone, and he was like, "How much would it cost for you to also shave like my groin area?" And I was like your balls. I was like, like who's gonna hold your wiener out of the way? That's what I told him. I said, dude, like, I'm not doing that. And then I was like, and sir, we're in a public barbershop. Like, I can't have you like pants to your knees, like going to town, shaving your shaft, dude.
Yeah, I mean that's
so, I basically told him, no, we can't do that. That's pushing it too far. And you're kind of like weirding me out. And he was like, oh no, this ain't no like homosexual gay stuff, which I'm cool with, but I don't know why he said that. It's what he told me. He's like, it's just one man helping another man. And I was like, don't you got a wife or something? Like, I don't know, man. Like, that's just not up our thing. So he leaves and we get another phone call. And Danny says, it's for you, Logan. So I take it and never forget this, dude. I'm on the phone and he's like, hey, Logan, this here's Eugene. I'm about to be coming down there. I got 5 guys. We're all getting that special manscaping thing you got where we all want our balls shaved. And I was like, oh, Eugene, you must have misunderstood me, dude, but I can't. I'm not doing that. And he was like, oh, dude, I got 5 people right now. Like, that's going to be over $1,000 for you. And, like, kind of getting, like, mad at me. And I'm like, dude, I'm not doing that. And it goes back and
doing that.
Like, I'm not shaving 5 old men's balls. I'm just not. And after, like, I'm not kidding. He held me on the phone. I am working. I'm cutting hair. He held me on the phone for, like, 5 minutes. And then he goes, I'm just kidding. This is Rodney. I said, Rodney, you had me fucking going crazy, dude. Like, I thought that 5 elderly men were stumbling in here to get ball shaves. So, the entire story's true, but the Rodney part was so funny. He just added to it. But that guy really did come in there and ask that stuff, and he is somewhere getting a Brazilian or just in general, he's getting it done.
Didn't he say like they used to do all of it, his back, his chest, and his balls for
$50?
$50.
I was like, dude, why did you leave? That's a great deal.
Yeah, I'd go back.
I think I'd go there.
Yeah, for that.
God, I couldn't even imagine. You'd need some serious weed whackers for me, dude.
Yeah. And then, like, what's he expecting you to use?
I don't know. That's
The
what I'm
Clippers
saying.
you've
Like,
been
bro,
on, the Clippers you're gonna line up Danny with.
yeah, I'm gonna line up the ones I'm about to line your mustache up with.
That's Danny's, bro. Yeah, we're gonna put that on Danny's Clippers.
Hey, Danny, let me borrow them slim lines you ain't used in a couple days.
Yeah.
I got something for them.
That shit is funny, bro.
Dude, there's no way. But yeah, that's the kind of stuff that walks in break room.
Yes, I can't really piggyback off that because that was just
That's
bizarre.
a story one of a kind.
Yeah,
Dude.
that was a bizarre story.
That was.
But I wish Rodney was here for that one. But
Yeah, he keeps dodging us. He keeps dodging coming on the
he
pod.
says he's nervous.
Yeah, he's nervous. Dude, Rodney's the funniest guy I've ever met. He told me, this is the best advice I've ever heard, that it's the ABCs of sex. And I was like, all right, I'm listening. And he said, yeah, like, you know, guys like us, normal guys, we're not packing all that heat. And he was like, so on anniversaries, birthdays, and Christmas, all year you save like an inch of yourself. You don't put it all the way in.
3 inches.
so on anniversaries, birthdays, and Christmas, you give her the extra inch. And that way, you know, she's like, oh, it was way different on those days, but the whole year you're just like saving it for her.
Yeah, that's actually funny as hell, bro. He is goofy.
That's something Rodney'd say, dude. He basically.
That's so funny, dude.
So that's I'm just gonna say it, Rodney Bays. That's his.
That's his.
No wonder his
motto.
His wife loves her birthday. It's like her favorite day ever.
She's so sweet too.
Oh yeah, and she looks just like Luke.
Yeah.
But
that's funny. You said that's your best advice ever. So what's your worst?
What?
From anyone. What's the worst advice you ever got?
Dude, I've heard some really stupid stuff. Like, I don't know. I had a substitute teacher one time that said, for some reason he thought it was so funny. He'd be like, "Yeah, don't lay shingles with rollerblades on." And I was just like, "Do what?" You know, like I just had like all those like question marks going around my head. I was like, I mean, yeah, that's solid advice, but where'd that come from? So, yeah, the word, I don't know, man. I feel like for every piece of good advice you get 10 pieces of bad. I don't know. Some people, I don't know that. I don't know that. That's deep. I got to think about who's really just told me some shit that just makes 0 sense. Probably you. Probably something you told me to do. I just sit around like,
what a dumbass.
fuck, no, I ain't doing that. This dude is dumber than he looks.
Yeah. Probably someone saying, hey, man, you should get married.
Yeah, that. And I knew I could never listen to you when you told me that Pennsylvania and Philadelphia were 2 different places.
That's not what I said. I was trying to name where these plane wrecks are landing, and you were like, yeah. You said Pennsylvania. I said, yeah. No, it was in Philadelphia. You said, yeah, that's the same place. So, yeah. I mean, yeah, I guess I did say it was 2 different places.
Dude, what else you got? What current stuff's going on? For me right now, I'm pretty scared of the economy.
I don't really get into the stocks and stuff, and so I know that people always come to the shop this week and they said it's way down. Like
yeah, it's scarily down. And you know, each side are like saying it's either Trump's fault or it's not. People are really up in arms about that stuff, like always. The one thing that's affected me though is my loan forgiveness.
Tell me about it.
Forever, I've had student loans, obviously, and I was trying to not pay them.
I mean, yeah.
You know, like I'm trying to like, I don't want them to have that from me.
What are they trying to tell you to pay it now?
Yeah.
When was this? When did this happen?
So basically, Doge and Elon and Trump, they all basically said that all those safe plans for student loans are wiped out And then they took away like the income-based repayment, which is like how much money you make.
It depends on what you pay.
Is how much you would pay, yeah. And so for me, it was like, it was a payable amount. And I'm just bitching because it's hitting me, but dude, some people are going from like $350 payment to like $1,200 overnight. Could you imagine having like that much $800, almost $900 increase in your budget a month? I feel bad for people. And it's just like, obviously, if they have a lot of student loans, you hope that they have a job.
I thought,
but some of them don't.
So correct me if I'm wrong. I thought that if you're just paying a certain amount, it didn't matter. Or
that's medical bills.
That's medical bills, I guess. I don't know.
That's medical bills.
Yeah, because I guess FAFSA or whatever you went through sets you a payment up.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah. I'm paying them now. So everybody that's like, that dude's a piece of shit for trying to bend the system.
I'm not.
I was. I was.
Hey man, in this world you gotta get what you can get, bro.
Hey man, if you ain't
trying to cheat the system, you ain't trying to win, bro.
If you ain't trying to cheat the system, I ain't your friend.
Swear,
you know
bro.
what I mean? Like,
if you ain't trying to cheat the system, I don't trust you.
If you're not trying to keep more money in your pocket, I need money in my pocket, bro.
Yeah. I
got a house.
So other than that, that's the only thing that's new, really, with you?
Yeah, dude. I've been estate sailing. I bought some new tables that I'm pretty excited about. I'm just a simple man that's got things that I don't need much to be happy. It's just
and you've been selling a lot of stuff too.
I've been trying. Nobody wants to buy any of my stuff.
Are you selling anything in here?
Nothing on this set unless somebody offers me enough.
Yeah, everything has a price.
You can buy whatever. Like I said, I got student loans to pay, so
yeah,
buy whatever you want from me.
Yeah.
What about you, bro? You got a little bit. You got more news than me. You're the newscaster over here. So
I'm in the middle of trying to build a house.
Okay.
In the middle of trying to build a house, we're having our second baby.
Okay. Dang on, you're about to have another kid.
Having another baby.
Oh, dude.
I know it's wild. Don't know what it is yet, but
what's Harrison think?
His first reaction. I'm not even gonna censor it out because it's funny or shit. We brought the black and white pictures. I can't think
No, I can't even think about them.
I know I can't even think of what it's called now.
Women are gonna be like, "These fucking dumbasses."
Swear, my wife's gonna be like, "Really?"
Radio. I can't even think of what they're called, dude.
Anyhow,
anyway, I'll think of it.
I want to say it's a.
It's the baby pictures.
Yeah, it's the baby pictures.
Ultrasound
picture. Yes, there you go. Ultrasound picture.
Hey, being on this camera is when you're trying to think of something like that. It's kind of
it goes blank.
Yeah, you're blank.
You're just blank. Anyhow, so I showed him those, and we're like, you're gonna be a big brother. And he goes, "Oh fuck shit." Oh fuck shit. I'm like, he's not gonna like it. So he's been running around, and we ask him, "Where's the baby at? Where's the baby at?" He goes, he waits his belly up and go, "Belly." So he's funny. He's excited. We're excited. We're definitely excited that we're building a house, and we're all gonna fit in there because we were only in a 2-bedroom apartment. So
yeah,
and it's already there's not enough room for Harrison and him just himself. So
plus you had cheap rent.
Yeah, it is. It is really cheap there. Our neighbors suck.
Oh,
or
dude.
just our neighbors suck. Let me ask you this. I don't want to ask everybody this now that we just brought that up. The most newest things are me having a baby and me building a house.
You should have brought that ultrasound, like rolled it out and let me kiss your belly or something. We could have started it like that. Dude, I just like those. I like maternity photos. I just want to make them cringy. It could have been me. It
is cringe, yes.
But go ahead. Your neighbor.
So say people move into your downstairs apartment.
Just say that.
Yeah,
like, we're not talking about yours, but let's just say that.
Oh, we can talk about mine too. Yeah, I'll call them out. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's do that. Say someone moves in your downstairs apartment.
Okay.
And you have a 2-year-old upstairs. You're moving in a downstairs apartment, so you know people live above you.
Yeah.
You know he has a kid. You know there's a kid there. And, about 10 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning, this kid's running around inside. There's not a yard. I can't go let him go play in traffic because that's just not smart.
And it's winter.
So he's running around. And, all you hear running around, is he's just running around.
Yeah.
They will beat on the ceiling. So my question is, what do normal people expect from a 2-year-old that lives above you in an apartment? And it's not like he's, making all kinds of noise at 12 o'clock at night, because he's not.
He sleeps at 8.
Yes, he sleeps. He goes to bed at 8:39, and this is only in the mornings.
This is that classic scenario of who's the asshole.
Yeah, and every time I hear it, every time they bang on the ceiling, he's scared because he's like, oh, what's that? What's that? And I'm like, it goes through me because I'm like, all right, I'm going to jail today. I'm going to go to jail today. I'm going to jail today if he does it again. So it goes through me, and it's like, what do they expect?
Yeah,
so what's the expectations?
He's a young kid that lives above you. Would you be understanding, or would you say, hey, put some mittens on that kid?
Yeah, like, what do you do? When am I supposed to tell my kid, hey, buddy, it's 10 o'clock in the morning and you're running around playing? No more playing today. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
I don't know. That's something that...
Or you want to tell a 2-year-old, hey, quit running and start walking? Because he still ain't going to understand that. So it's
tiptoe.
Like... Yeah, I mean, I tell him to go slow, because I don't want to run around the house either. The house ain't big enough to be running in. But,
right.
I mean, dude... He is beating the ceiling. I would love to see what his ceiling looks like. It's gotta be messed up. I'm thinking he's getting on his bed, bro, and doing this number. I swear, because he gets it loud. Unless he's taking his broom and
Yeah, it's probably the broom. You should just, as he's doing it, just run down there and knock on the door.
I don't want to say, dude.
Like, dude,
what's the expectations though? Like,
what do you want me to do?
I want to kick his ass every time he does it.
What'd he say to you? One day you were fired up about the parking lot. What'd he say to you?
Oh, dude. So I was on my way home from work, and I had to stop at the house. I had to go get Harrison, but I had to stop at the house. I stopped at the house. I pull in the parking lot, right?
Yeah.
Was I correctly pulled in? No. Like, I'm not parallel to the damn parking lines, but I'm running in my house and coming right back out. So I just pulled in. And I think I'm a little bit over the line, and a little sideways. You know what I mean? Just a quick pull in. I run upstairs. I come back down. I'm pulling out, and out of nowhere, dude, because my car faces the apartment. He looks at me, because him and his mom's outside. He looks at me and goes, he flicks me off. I'm like, ain't no motherfucker, ain't no fucking way, ain't no way, bro. Today's the day. So I roll down my window. I'm like, did you just flick me off? He ain't answering. So I parked the car, because I know he flicked me off. Then I get out, and I'm like, you got a problem, bro? He said, yeah, I don't know why you can't park in the lines. I said, bro, for one, I was just running up the street, and nobody's car's around. Yeah. And for two, why are you not minding your own business?
Right.
Yeah.
What are you worried about?
Yeah, what are you worried about me for? He's like, well, I want to know why you can't park in the lines. And I'm like,
you're soft for not fighting that guy.
Very, very soft. But so, this is what I say. So I'm like, I usually park a little wider than others. My car is big. I have an SUV. I'm not kidding. He has a smart car.
Oh, legit? He has a smart car?
Yes, he has a smart car.
Okay.
I don't know if it's the exact smart car, but it's like the little Shark car. You know what I'm talking about? The little Chevy car. And he's like, I park in the lines. I'm like, well, I got a kid, so I have to open the door fully.
Yeah.
It ain't like I can just open the door halfway and then get out. And the Arbor's parking lot spaces are very, very small. So he basically was just like, yelled at me because I don't park in the lines or something. And I was like, my exact word was, how about this, buddy? I got to go pick my kid up. I said, if you have that same energy, I'm going to come back and I'll beat your ass. So I come back And I told him if he was outside, I'll beat your ass.
Yeah.
Because my kid was old. I mean, Harrison was old enough to stand up. I was going to beat his ass. Well, I came back and he was inside. So, and he's never spoke a word to me since. But yeah, he just beats on the ceiling all the time because Harrison's running around upstairs, and it's at 10 o'clock in the morning. Like, bro, what are you doing at 10 o'clock in the morning, bro?
Yeah.
I know he don't work nights, so.
Yeah, so that guy, if you're watching this.
Bro, and they'll be smoking weed, dude.
You're on it.
Hey, they'll be smoking weed inside, and it'll come through the vents. I don't go down there and beat on his door and tell him to quit.
Yeah.
I mean, that's his apartment. He does what he wants. I can't.
Yeah,
I'm in an apartment complex. I know that.
You're getting high for free.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I don't have to fit it in my budget. It's nice.
That's sick, dude. And your son.
Yeah, he stays high.
Yeah, that's why he's running around.
Yes, Harrison's, yes.
Bro,
He's I need candy. I need candy. I want the candy.
Dad, take me to the damn park.
He told me that today. Park? I'm like, no, but I gotta go shoot the podcast with Uncle Logan. But park? I'm like, bro, no.
I can't wait till he can talk. I got to get him on here.
I know, that's exciting. But yeah, just for people out there that have those apartment problems, bro, that sucks.
All right.
That sucks.
Let me ask you this then. So this guy is offending you with his actions. Have you ever accidentally offended anyone?
I mean, absolutely. I would imagine I have. But at the same time, you got to be considerate of the situation.
Yeah.
The full situation of his situation was you bought an apartment on the bottom knowing somebody's going to live atop of you, and you know there's a kid up there. What am I supposed to bust his ass because he's playing at 10 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah.
If it was 10 o'clock at night, come up to my front door and beat the shit out of it because there's no reason a kid should be running around playing like that.
Yeah. Okay, the last thing that we're going to talk about today. What's one thing that you've been thinking about lately but haven't talked to anyone about?
Do you want to answer first, or you want me
You
to
go.
You go. One thing that I've been thinking about, I haven't talked to not one person about at all.
Yeah.
Um,
Either like an internal battle that you have with yourself, something that's like meaning of life, anything.
I really don't like hide anything from like my wife. So my wife is the only one I really talk about. So I'm gonna have to say that like I don't have anything that no one knows about.
Yeah.
Because I talk to my wife about everything. But I would say I struggle with and actually that's a really good question because I struggle with death. I think about it all the time. I think about if when I leave today, like if when I get up in the morning, is today my day?
Yeah.
I think about itself. I know a lot of people has been dying in our community a lot, and it's made it worse for me.
Yeah.
I was telling my wife that I thought about this, which it's just that's just something I struggle with it. I think, is my next move the move that makes today my day?
Yeah.
Like me coming to the podcast today, is that how I'm gonna die? Am I gonna die in a wreck? Am I gonna? I mean, dude, I know it's crazy, and you're like, that's next level thing, but
Yeah.
I am scared that, and it's really all started with when I had Harrison.
Yeah.
When I had a kid, it's made everything. Now I'm not suicidal or anything. I don't think about killing myself or anything.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that.
You're
it's
the
just,
opposite. You're scared to think about dying.
Yes, I'm scared of leaving, my wife and my kid, because I am the main source of, how we live. So it's
Yeah.
those things. I think about it all the time. I think about I could be just laying there hanging out with him and just think, or scared of one of them dying.
Yeah.
Scared of my wife dying on the way home because, it's raining really bad. Or, there was a story in the shop that Danny was telling us one day that, a woman tried to wake her husband up for work, but he wouldn't wake up. So she ran off to work. And then, she calls her neighbor and says, hey, go check on, John and see if he's awake. He ain't answered his phone. Dude was dead.
Golly.
So it's like, just not even waking up. Me going to sleep tonight, am I going to wake up tomorrow and be able to tell my kid that I love him? And just stuff like that. I struggle with it very, very badly.
Yeah, that's deep, and it's like, that's a scary thing.
I struggle with it. I would say 10 out of 10 times a day.
Dude, that's why, my Instagram bio is, does anyone else fear dying? It's my biggest fear because it's like the uncertainty of what happens, and then what we do know, is the people that are around us are going to suffer one way or another.
Yeah.
Even when you tell them not to.
Yeah.
Because I tell people all the time, don't cry when I die.
It's
and
like,
people are like, you're stupid, dude. Like,
it's scary. And then, we had like in the shop, someone, just unexpectedly passed away and left 2 kids behind.
3 people in our barbershop died within like a 3-week span, maybe even 2 weeks. And one was a young kid that I had cut all the time, and you guys told me, and I just abruptly like was cutting hair. I was like, oh my God, dude, like
He was here.
I just cut his hair 6 days ago. So
And then
I think that's
my client. He just woke up with some chest pains and just didn't. I want to say he just had a heart attack. I don't know exactly what happened to him, but I do know that he woke up with some chest pains. He had 2 little kids.
dude. And we just been hearing about heart attacks, and you just went to the doctor, and your cholesterol was out of whack.
Absolutely.
A heart surgeon literally said, if you don't fix your habits, pick out a coffin.
Swear to God. So
Taking that stuff serious.
just those kinds of things, man. It scares me. I think about it all the time. And it's mostly because before that, bro. Before I had a kid, shit, I didn't care. I didn't have anything really to be worried about.
Right.
I'm here. I'm gonna live my best life and go on. And when I go out, I ain't gonna be here to worry about it. I'm not gonna be here. Now it's like, who's gonna raise him?
Yeah.
Who's gonna be able to do these things? Who's gonna be able? If I die, who's gonna be able to pay my house payment? Who's gonna be able to do all those things? And it's just so scary. And I think about it every minute.
Well, for me, something I've been thinking about, I don't know, lately is kind of, it's something I think about a lot. And especially, I just have such good friends that always show up for me and that always drop anything to come help me. And I'm just always thinking, like, man, am I upholding my end of the bargain and being that guy for them? Like Dustin, he literally will drop anything and come help me. And I just like to hope that,
they think the same thing of you.
That they think the same thing of me. And I'm not like a guy that, like, when you think of like, oh, he wouldn't come help me, or like he would make excuses to not do it. And
that's a good one. I hope that too. I hope that my friend, and I don't really hang out with a whole lot of people, but I hope my friends know that if they called me up, that I would, and drop of a hat, if I was able to, I would just go help them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we go, and I don't want to say we, me, you, a lot of scenarios that you have, your friends don't have. So,
right.
Dustin's not rebuilding a deck right now.
Yeah.
Dustin's not, needing you to come help him sell something.
Right.
Or take something apart to go help him take it,
Yeah.
But at the same time, you just have different scenarios. That's what I'm saying. And Dustin's the kind of guy that, goes home and just stays home.
Yeah.
So he don't really have a whole lot going on.
Well, he works on, sometimes he has to work on his truck and stuff. And like a lot of times he'll just do it himself instead of calling me. And for me, I'm just like, I'd rather him be here and us just hang out and do it. You know what I mean? And I think he's always like, I don't want him driving all the way to freaking Corinth.
Okay. So really, that's really good. So,
but not only just doing stuff, like being there for somebody. Like I just have a lot of good friends that, like, if I'm struggling, I know I could text them and I know I could call them and be like, dude, just talk me through this.
Yeah.
And I'm just always, and I don't think that I'm not. I just always think in my head, like, even if I'm mentally tired, even if I'm mentally weak, like, I gotta uphold my end of the bargain of being a friend and do that. Because there's times that you try to talk to me, especially at work, dude. You get fixated on stuff. I get fixated on stuff. Dakota gets fixated on stuff, and Anthony gets fixated on stuff. So all of us are really trying to, like, go through and, like, we'll just throw out feelers like, hey man, what kind of house do you think I should get? And it's like, sometimes I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I don't want to hear about the house.
Because, like, dude, I'm trying.
Sure.
I got 16 conversations going on, and then I'm like,
well, it's not only that. You got to think of this too, and people don't realize this. Say I go on vacation, or say I'm building a house. I got to tell every one of my clients that.
Yeah, exactly.
So not only are you hearing me talk about it, you're hearing me talk about it 16 times.
Yeah.
A day.
Yeah.
It's daily.
Oh yeah.
People you just don't know what people's going through. When you bought your house, you were telling everybody, hey man, I'm in the middle of buying a house, yada yada yada. What's your thoughts on this? What you think I should rent the downstairs? You think I should just keep it open? Should I finish it? Should I redo it? Should I delete something?
Yeah,
and then I totally get it because dude, Danny went to Asheville, bro, and told everybody about this damn trip, and I'm just like, bro, if I hear about this trip one more time, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna quit. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does get annoying because you're hearing the same story over and over again, and you're like, bro, just shut the fuck up and buy the house.
Yeah.
Just shut up and buy the house. Shut up, bro, or go back to the trip again. Go back to Asheville because I don't want to hear it no more.
But I do listen. I do get my input. I just hate when I'm like, I tell you one, and then you come back the next day, you got like 12 other questions. I'm like, bro,
I already told you
I already told you.
I get it.
This is what I think. Buy the house.
But some people, you got to think.
Have you picked a house yet?
No.
Dude, see, that's the thing. You gotta decide.
I showed my wife the picture of the house I wanted last night. She said she don't like it.
That's hard.
It's they say, I don't know who they is, but they say that if you can get through a building experience with your wife, you can get through anything. One of us are going to be unhappy because the other one wants the other thing. So that's going to be.
I think it's just figuring out what works best for the family, and now the growing family, and just choosing it and running with it.
Yeah.
And spending all of your money on it. Literally every dollar that you have and will be getting
for sure
goes towards a house. Yeah.
So, but for us bringing that one thing up that we don't tell anybody, but text your friends, ask if you think that you're that guy. Am I a guy that you can count on?
Yeah.
Am I holding? And you can just text them and say, hey, bro, I hope that I am as good of as a friend to you that you are to me.
Yeah, and I am going to text my friends and ask them that.
Yeah, me too.
All right, we'll check back next week.
Yep.
Thanks for listening again, and text your friends. Thanks for watching. Peace.
See you guys.